Okay, this is the third and the last video segment for the solution to assignment number 16. I have to do these four problems in the last box, 85 through 88. So let's start with 85. Number 85, it says prove the following identity: sine x plus sine 5x divided by cos x plus cos 5x equal to tangent of 3x. Now we know where these problems are coming from. It is coming from the section in the book where you have stuff like this. For example, let me remind you that if we had, this is divided by the, if we had sine of u plus sine of v, we had the formula for that, which was 2 sine of u plus v over 2 times cosine of u minus v over 2. So on that, and the same thing, we have one for cosine. Cosine of u plus cosine of v equal to 2 times, if you look in the formula, you have cosine of u plus v over 2 times cosine of u minus v over 2. So if we apply this thing to the top, to the numerator, to this, so it's going to be 2 sine of x plus 5x over 2 times cosine of x minus 5x over 2. And this is your left hand side equal to that. And then the denominator, you use the second formula here, is going to be 2 cosine of x plus 5x over 2 times cosine of x minus 5x over 2. First of all, notice that these two cancel. They're identical thing. The top is sine of 3x. The bottom is 2 cosine of 3x. The 2's cancel. And this is just tangent of 3x, which is your right hand side. Okay? So that takes care of 85. Let's do number 86. It's the same kind of animal. Number 86. It says prove that sine of 3x plus sine of 7x divided by cosine of 3x minus cosine of 7x. Prove that this is equal to cotangent of 2x. Now the two formulas that we need, the top one is already the same thing as before. In other words, if you have sine of u plus sine of v, this is 2 sine of u plus v over 2, cosine of u minus v over 2. The bottom one, if I have something like that, cosine of u minus cosine of v, this is 2. If you look in your table, you're going to see that this is actually minus 2. There's a minus. Let me clean this up. Okay. This is minus a sine of u plus v over 2 sine of u minus v over 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply this thing. Left hand side equal to 2 sine of 3x plus 7x over 2 cosine of 3x minus 7x over 2. That's the numerator, and the denominator, you follow this recipe. Recipe minus 2 sine of 3x plus 7x over 2 sine of 3x minus 7x over 2. First of all, these two cancel. The 2's cancel. So on the top you have cosine of this guy. Cosine of 3x minus 7x is minus 4x. So we get minus 4x divided by 2. That's on the numerator. In the denominator, I have a minus, and then we have sine of 3x minus 7x is minus 4x divided by 2. Let's clean this up. This is equal to cosine of minus 2x divided by minus sine of minus 2x. But remember, cosine is an even function, so this is the same as cosine of 2x. And sine is an odd function. The minus comes out. There's a minus in the front, so that makes it two minuses, which is a plus. And this is cotangent of 2x, and that's exactly what you wanted to prove. This is your right-hand side. This is your right-hand side. Okay, let's do number 87. 87 here. Number 87. Sine of 10x. Prove. Sine of 10x divided by sine of 9x plus sine of x equal to cosine of 5x divided by cosine of 4x. Okay, left-hand side. Well, first of all, this we can write it as 2 sine of 5x cosine of 5x. And this one we can turn it into product, 2 sine of 9x plus x over 2 cosine of 9x minus x over 2. On the top, you have 2 sine 5x cosine 5x. In the bottom, you have 2 sine of 5x cosine of 4x. These cancel, and you have cosine of 5x over cosine of 4x. And that's exactly what your right-hand side is. Right there. You see that? Okay. The last one is probably the scariest one. Let me see. Let's do the last one. This is number 88. On the top, you have sine x plus sine 3x plus sine 5x divided by cosine x plus cosine 3x plus cosine 5x. And we want to show, prove that this is tangent of 3x. So what I'm going to do is, this may not be the best way of doing it, but here's what I plan to do. These two I'm going to group together, and these two I'm going to group together. So left-hand side equal to, well, first of all, these two together, you have a formula for it. You can turn it into the sum, sine of x plus 5x divided by 2 cosine of x minus 5x divided by 2. And of course, that guy is left over, plus sine of 3x, which is left over. Now, these two, cosine plus cosine, if you look in the formula that you've got, cosine plus cosine, so it's going to be 2 cosine of x plus 5x over 2. And then the second term is going to be cosine of x minus 5x over 2. And of course, the cosine of 3x down here, this is left out, plus cosine of 3x. Let's do some cleanup. First of all, on the top, I have 2 sine of 3x cosine of minus 2x plus sine of 3x divided by 2 cosine of 3x cosine of minus 2x plus cosine of 3x. Let's factor these two. So we have sine of 3x. The leftover is 2 plus cosine of minus 2x. You know, by the way, cosine of minus 2x is cosine of 2x. I can take this minus sign away, but I'm going to leave it. And down here, I'm going to factor cosine of 3x. from these two, you see that? From these two, I'm going to factor cosine of 3x. We have 2 plus cosine of minus 2x. And once again, even if I had taken the minus out of these, in other words, drop it, it doesn't matter because these two cancel. And this is sine of 3x over cosine of 3x. And this is tangent of 3x. And this is your right-hand side. The message that I want to give you is that proving these identities, there are no magic rules. You try different things. The more you practice, the more confidence you get, and hopefully you can start at one place and end up with, start at the left-hand side, end up with your right-hand side. But there are no magic rules. Good luck.